What's up, guys? Back at it again with another album review for you guys today. We are going to be reviewing the new album by Harlem's Finest, the rap legend Big L. This is his second posthumous album after his death, with his first coming in 2000, The Big Picture. Big L, rap legend, dropped his first studio debut album in 1994, Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous. Sadly, he did pass away in 1999 due to a homicide. The year after, in 2000, they did release his second album, The Big Picture, to critical acclaim. Bunch of great songs on there. Deadly Picture with Tupac or The Enemy with Fat Joe. Two amazing records. But today we are reviewing his second posthumous album, coming quite a while, about 25 years after his first posthumous album. Do want to start off by prefacing that this album is very heavily compiled of old freestyles. Obviously, Big L passed away many years ago, over 25 years ago, so a lot of this is very put together. This is definitely something for the real rap fans out there who are really hardcore hip-hop fans. I personally enjoyed the project overall, but you're not going to expect the most polished up or, masterpiece or album of the year contender with this one, but it is definitely not bad at any means, especially with what his team was working with. It's definitely a good tribute for him overall. First track is Harlem Universal. Comes through with a very aggressive beat, super energetic way to start the album. Big L comes through just killing it, just strong verses. Yeah, very solid start to the album overall. Next track is You Ain't Got a Chance featuring Nas. This is definitely a nice collaboration to see. Nas and Big L sadly never collaborated while Big L was alive. But this is definitely a very solid track. Big L comes through with this very hypnotic, smooth, almost fun cadence to his raps on this track. And Nas delivers a pretty solid verse, what you would expect from a Nas verse. Nothing too crazy, but it's a solid track, enjoyable. Definitely, I'd say one of the standouts from the album. The song is RHN, coming through with a very smooth but yet aggressive beat with some beautiful piano layered in the background. This is definitely one of my favorite songs on the album. Big L comes through smooth, cutting through the track. Very solid song overall. Next track is Fred Samuel, Playground, featuring Method Man. Real nice collaboration to see on the album. Another fun fact about this track is it has some additional production added in by none other than Conductor Williams, which is super exciting to see. Conductor is one of my personal favorite producers currently. Love his work he's doing with Griselda, Tyler the Creator, Drake. Nice to see him put his hands on this track. Pretty solid beat. Love hearing that Conductor tag at the start of the song. Big L comes through real solid on the track, as you would expect from him. Method Man, very nice with his performance as well. Method Man can always kind of be a toss-up, but it's Method Man. He's a legend. Big L, legend. What else could you want from a track? Song Quiet Storm comes through with some beautiful strings layered into the song. Definitely a different production choice from what you would usually see from Big L. Song is pretty solid. You can tell it was unfinished, but it's definitely a good song. Song is Forever featuring Mac Miller. Definitely one of the standouts from this album. I really liked this track. It just feels nostalgic. It feels like it brings you back to like that youthful adolescence feel, especially with that beat. It has a really nice piano riff in there. Just great song. Mac Miller starts the song, super nice verse, and then Big L comes through with a pretty solid verse that you wouldn't usually expect from him, but I think really complements Mac's verse. Hook, super catchy. I really liked it. Yeah, very solid song. Very, very solid song. Definitely one I'm going to go back to and revisit a lot. Next song is 7-Minute Freestyle featuring Jay-Z. This is interesting because I remember when I was growing up watching, not watching, hearing the audio of this, I would go listen to it on YouTube, and crazy freestyle. Both of them drop immaculate verses on this radio freestyle. Super just crazy. I wish they would have gotten a real like physical, like strong, solid collaboration and like a real song in while Big L was alive. But it's definitely nice to have this finally available on streaming services. With that being said, they did add a little bit more into the production, which I'm not a big fan of. I think they should have just kept it where it was at, even though it was more of a stripped back beat. Still very good, very clean production. Either way, with the original that you can probably still find on YouTube, but they definitely added in a little bit more, you can tell, to kind of beef up the sound of the track. Overall, very solid song, crazy freestyle, crazy. If you haven't checked it out, you gotta check this one out. Next song is Doo-Wop Freestyle. Big L came through crazy on this track, dude, crazy. The way he flips his words and his cadence and delivery just punches through so good, dude. Just insane performance. That's all I can say. Check it out. Just dude. Next song is Stretch Freestyle. Haunting production on the track. This eerie strings throughout. Big L comes through, just sliding on the track, talking about robbing people, living the street life, just being grimy. Love it, dude. Fucking just, this, I don't know, Big L's just always cold with it, dude. Super good, super strong track. Next song, Grant's Tomb featuring Joey Badass. Big L comes through with a smoother delivery on the track, talking about more like romantic, talking about some of the women he has in his life. Joey Badass comes through, solid verse, what you would expect from him. Pretty good song. My one thing with it, though, you can definitely tell Big L's verse, well, it's ripped from a freestyle he did on a radio show, so the audio quality on his vocals is not the greatest, but what else can you expect? I mean, the album's pretty pieced together, and they didn't have too much to work with. Obviously, Big L's passed away over 25 years ago, but definitely a solid track. Song Live at Rockwell, freestyle, nothing too crazy. It's lower quality audio. It's from '92, the freestyle, so before Big L even dropped his first project. Big L always has just been gifted with it. Yeah, good freestyle, but nothing I would probably go back and listen to just because the audio quality is not quite there, but something nice to have, you know. How Will I Make It is the next track. It's okay. I mean, more of a spoken word, feels like he's more doing poetry with this song, with his delivery. Not quite the biggest fan of the production. A little too slow for me. I like more of that aggressive, grimy Big L, but definitely good. But not least, last song, closing out the album, Put the Mic Down. Big L just calling out all these fake rappers out here, telling them to put the mic down, that he is above them, and that's true. Even 25 years after his death, this album would top, lyrically wise, 90% of the shit that's coming out nowadays. Big L cold with it, even 25 years after he passed away. Good way to end out the album. With that being said, this is the third to last album in the Mass Appeal Legend Has It series. I know previously we went over one of them being Mobb Deep's new album, Infinite, and this is Big L's new album, Harlem's Finest, Return of the King. Overall, I give the album a solid 6.8 out of 10. And then my top 3 favorite songs from the album are Forever being number 1, then I would say Doo-Wop Freestyle being number 2, and then I would say Harlem Universal being number 1. Definitely something for the real hip-hop fans. Is it going to be an album of the year contender? No, but lyrically wise, definitely something if you are into hip-hop and straight lyrics, bars, check it out. But with that being said, it is what it is. Obviously, Big L passed away so far back, but very good album nonetheless with what they were working with. But yeah, that is the end of this video. Check back, guys, soon for another video. With all that being said, rest in peace, Big L, the legend, Harlem's Finest, and peace out.